Hello everybody, my name is Hua, and today we're reading the story of witches. The witches making the disgusting thing like a stew with frogs, bats, ew, gross. I doesn't want to even to eat that. But the witches love it. So today we're reading the book, The Stories of Witches. And we'll have just three videos of it. Chapter 1, The Lost Broomstick. Chapter 2, Dog Spell. And Chapter 3, The Farmer's Revenge. So today we'll read Chapter 1, The Broomstick. This story begins with a witch called Bess and an invasion to a party. Bess loved parties. There's just one problem. It's a long way away. Bess couldn't remember where she had put her broomstick. Do you know what is a broomstick? It's a stick just like a brush you use to clean your houses, but that kind of brush it can make witches to fly. She looked everywhere. Boots, spare, cauldron, no broomstick. Oh, she didn't remember where she put her broomstick. But it was no good. The broomstick was lost. At last, Bess had to get up. Really? So, I read she really liked parties, so today she could not go to parties. Poor Bess. Now, what could she do? She couldn't fly without her stick, and it was too far to walk. Then she had a great idea. My magic rope. What could it do? When we wish the rope. She wished she could go to a party. Then the rope turned into a broomstick, so that she fly to I don't know. I can turn someone into a horse and ride to a party. Just need to find someone. Really? This magic rope just used to turn people into horse? Really? Bess hid behind a tree and waited. Soon a man came along. His wife walked behind him, carrying all their heavy bags. One of these two would be perfect. When my leg gets better, dear, I help carry things again. Oh. Does that mean that man, when he turned into a horse, it was quite hard to go. But his wife, it could be good. Bess let the man pass. He's no good. He's sleeping. He's limping, she said. Besides, his wife will be strong from carrying all those bags. She jumped out and threw her robe over the woman. Aha! Then it turned to a horse. At once, the woman turned to a horse. Bess climbed onto her back. I wish I brought a saddle. Now for the party. Giddy up, she cried. The man kept limping. At first, he didn't notice what happened. But when he looked back, hey, where's my wife? All he could see were his bags and a horse galloping off in the distance. Oh. But the man went to get the bags, but he can't find his wife. Nobody has seen her. Maybe she went away. Maybe she ran away. Crossly, the man picked up the heavy bags. I just have to carry these myself, he said. A long way away, Bess had stopped. The horse was worn out, so were her shoes. Oh, she's a fine horse, isn't she? At the next village, Bess took her to the blacksmith with 4 new horseshoes. The horse was ready to go. At the party, the other witches pointed to the horse. Look at Bess without a broomstick, they said and cackled with laughter. Look, it's Bess on the horse. Ha ha! Because she's too funny. I know it's funny because a witch always use a broomstick to fly, but Bess, within her broomstick, she left at home, so she used a magic rope to turn people into a horse, really. But Bess didn't mind, though it was a wonderful party. The witches skipped around the cauldron, sing silly songs before casting spells on each other just for fun. Toads, we love lizards too. Mixed them up and made a stew. I doesn't want to go to the stew. If I was there, I just want to sing and play, but I doesn't want to eat the stew because I doesn't want to eat lizards and toads. Gross. Maybe that stew would be disgusting because I'm not very good at eating animal stew. I just like to eat some beef, though, or sausage, my favorite at meat, or even pasta, or some potatoes. Boiled potatoes I like. At Susu, the party was over. The other witches flew off on their broomstick. Bess untied her oars, set out for home. Fly safety! Bess was nearly home when she met the man had seen before. He was still carrying the heavy bags. You look tired. Hello, she said. Would you like to buy this horse? I don't need her anymore. What a good idea, said the man. I won't have to carry these bags. I lost my wife, you see. Bess said nothing. He just smiled. The man gave Bess a bag of gold and climbed onto the horse. With the horse to carry him, the man was home in no time. He took the horse to his stable. Welcome your new home. What a fine beast you are, he said, patting her. He took off the rope when she turned back into his wife. Right? And jumped back with surprise. The horse has turned into his wife, just like that. But how? But how? She was pleased to see that being a horse hasn't changed her too much. But there was one difference, which means she couldn't carry the bags anymore. From then on, every day they went shopping. her husband had to do it. This is fun. This is hard work. Oh, he kept asking her to turn into a horse, just to show him the secret. She never did. That has done the chapter 1. So now, let's recap what we read. Chapter 1. I'm sorry. Oh, I remember. The Lost Broomstick. Bess was a witch who really loved parties. One day, she had an invitation. She invited into a party, and she loved to go. But one thing is, it was a long way to go, and she needed a broomstick to fly to the party. But he did. One problem is, Bess couldn't find where she put her broomstick. Then she bring her magic rope out. She need to find someone, then ride that people. And find someone, then use that rope to turn that people into a horse, then ride that people to the party. And she go out and find. Bess hid behind a tree. Then she has just caught a man's wife. First, the man didn't know. Then the man doesn't see her wife. But what he sees is a horse running in distance. Wait me a little bit. When Bess go to the party, every witch laughed at her because they didn't see her broomstick. And what she ride is a horse. But never mind, Bess don't need. But after all, the party was really fun. They eat the stew and dance and sing the silly songs when we ride home. At the way home, when she nearly home, she saw the man she had seen. But how lucky Bess was a good witch. She let the man buy the horse who was his wife. Then the man gave her a bag of gold and ride the horse home. At home, he take the rope out. Then later, he jumped. That was a surprise. His horse turned into his wife. But how? Then every day when they go to shopping, his wife don't needed to carrying the heavy bags. Her husband need to carry it. So we have summaries it and reading it. And I have a imagined shop. I think you still remembered about it. What you want to buy is just like a comment. Daddy has spied it. Write into your your book or a piece of paper. Who has many clothes and things first from a shop? That people will win. Bye bye. See you next time. Daddy contest.